Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we are going to talk about how to deal with content burnout. So interestingly enough, through this podcast recording session, Neil and I have already done 13. And, part of I think the human body can't deal with discomfort, right? Or doesn't like its discomfort, right? Nobody likes dealing with discomfort. But what I learned over the years is, whether it's writing blog posts or just creating content in general, like what we're doing right now, is the ones that succeed are very, very consistent. We've talked about that over and over. And when it comes to content burnout, I remember actually Neil's partner in, Crazy Egg, Heaton, said that, he doesn't believe when he doesn't believe in the word burnout, right? And for me, I think burnout is just, maybe you don't want to be working on it anymore, whatever it is exactly. But here's the tactical thing that, at least for me, when I feel like I don't want to do it anymore, well, guess what? I think, if it ties in with my goals, if it's where I'm trying to get to, I just have to saddle up and power through it. Because once you kind of power through it, even when you're tired, let's say, you're for me, I like to be in bed by 9:30, 10 now. I'm a grandpa. But, when sometimes I'm out at events, people are staying up to 1 a.m., 5 a.m. or whatever it is. Once you get past a certain point, you get past that kind of breaking point, you start to get a second wind, right? So it's very similar. Neil and I have done well over 500 episodes now. And yeah, sometimes it's man, it's getting tough doing this over and over, but you just kind of suck it up and you power through it. You get a second wind and you just keep going. At least that's the case for me. And that's constantly working out. Neil's done it for a lot longer. So I'm curious to get his thoughts.
Yeah. So the problem with content, and when you end up just getting burned out, what you'll end up finding is the quality ends up going down. You end up doing more mediocre stuff. You end up regurgitating topics, and it all hurts you in the long run. But what's much more effective is just taking a break and not writing as much content or creating as much content, giving it a break and just go walk on the beach or go do something else versus just sticking in the grind and try to produce content. Everyone thinks when you're burned out and you've created too much content or you don't know what other topics to create content on, that you should just keep cranking it through. One of the best things to do is just take a break and go do something else.
Yeah, and I think that actually applies to anything. So, for me, when I think about Neil, how many vacations do you take? What's the last vacation?
0.
So Neil doesn't take vacations, right?
Do you take them?
Well, I took my first one in years when I went to Japan, but I still kept working.
How many hours did you work?
It ended up becoming, I don't know, we can say 25%.
So, how many hours a day?
Let's say 2 to 3.
That's not bad. You still work.
Yeah. So, my point is, go take a break. But if you're workaholics like Neil and I, we're still going to try to get some work done and sneak it in. So, I think part of it is, yes, we're going to power through Neil and I have powered through in the past. And I think to give you an example, there's a period of time, maybe let's say maybe 2 or 3, 4 quarters ago, where Neil and I were just cranking through topics really quickly. And the episodes some of them ended up being 2 to 3 minutes or so. And we started noticing that our listeners started to drop off too. And we decided that we needed to take some action. So we kind of went back to the drawing board, planned things out, and then now our episodes are more well thought out. They're longer as well, and we've been getting a lot more feedback. Traffic is back up as well, and things are growing healthily. Well, part of the reason also because Neil put this on his page, his homepage.
Yeah, it's a lot of times you'll put the pressure on yourself to grow, and you'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do 1 a day, 2 a day, or whatever it takes. I want to be the biggest and the best." You're going to get burned out. You're going to run out of ideas, and you're better off just taking a break and not writing. It's okay. Your traffic won't go down that much, and you can just get back into it. What Eric and I do is we create content in advance, so that way when we do get burned out, we're taking a break. We'll produce 20 episodes today, and when's the next time we'll produce more episodes? Probably in a few weeks or a month.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah, so we're taking a break. That way we don't keep getting burned out. And when we started getting burned out, we noticed that the quality diminishes. And when the quality diminishes, the view count does. It's just not worth producing shit content.
Yeah, if we did this every single day, I think we would be burnt out pretty quickly. We probably wouldn't even be doing this anymore. So just keep in mind, you got to know kind of your own habits. Neil and I are different people, obviously. So we have our limits. And, I think our threshold for pain when it comes to content burnout is relatively high. So again, your mileage may vary. So before we go, just go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to get access to our marketing goodies to grow your business. And we will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.